How's it going, gamers? Welcome to the Super Smash Brothers Breakdown series. New here to GVN. In this series, we'll be basically breaking down everything we know about the new Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS games, predicting some new characters, or showing you guys our dream roster for the game, analyzing confirmed characters, stages, trophies, items, everything Smash Brothers all in one place here on GVN in video form. Occasionally we'll bring on some guests from the GVN staff and even some other YouTube channels and websites to discuss their own dream characters that they'd like to see in the game or help us analyze what we know already. Shadow the Hedgehog is better known as Sonic's arch enemy in Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Shadow was created by and dubbed the Ultimate Life Form by Professor Gerald Robotnik, grandfather of Dr. Eggman. If you play Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the Dreamcast or the GameCube, most likely you've experienced the ending of the game, and boy do you have great emotional feels for the ending. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but you guys are missing out if you haven't played the game. With that said, we've had Sonic before in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and Sega and Nintendo are continuing their relationship with 3 new exclusives on the Wii U. So it would only make sense that not only Sonic comes back as a playable character in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, but we get a brand new additional character as part of the deal. And yes, while Tails and Knuckles are badass characters themselves, there's no one else I'd rather have in the Sonic series aside from Sonic than Shadow. Shadow is a whole new character on his own and a badass at that. Except when Sega gives him guns, because, I don't know, I think Sonic Team was on cocaine that year. With all that said, let's analyze Shadow as a possible character for Super Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS. I think his basic smash attacks will be somewhat similar to Sonic's, although I really don't want Shadow just to be another clone in Smash Brothers. He has a pretty unique moveset in terms of what games he's appeared in, so let's change it up a bit. One of Shadow's most iconic and most common moves is Chaos Control. Despite requiring a Chaos Emerald to do it, I think Shadow's entire moveset will revolve around Chaos Control to some extent. For example, I think Shadow's standard specialist B attack will be a blast, a Chaos Blast from the game Shadow the Hedgehog. You'd be able to charge it up and then release it as one final blast. Somewhat like Samus, how you could charge her blast, although it's a projectile, Shadow's would be just a standard charging blast, and you wouldn't be able to throw it of some sort, it would only hit those around you. I think Shadow's up special or recovery would be a quick teleportation or Chaos Control. It would somewhat work like Meta Knight's down special, but you'd be able to control it a lot better, and it would go a much longer range than Meta Knight's short range attack. For his down special, I think Shadow would have a counter attack with Chaos Control. He would hold down or crouch down, and whenever he got hit, he would use Chaos Control to teleport and then use a striking down kick, much like Sonic's down kick or down aerial attack in Super Smash Brothers Brawl. To finish off Shadow's moveset, I think his side special should literally just be Chaos Control. Have it charge up for a matter of seconds, I guess to the extent of how long it takes Jigglypuff to fully sing her song, and then have the opponents or the entire stage or just gameplay slow down for maybe 5-10 seconds at most. And then it'll be just a short slow motion, but it'll be interesting to see how this impacts the game. It won't be so OP because you wouldn't need to charge it up or have a decent amount of time to actually perform the attack, much like Jigglypuff's full up special song. So it wouldn't be too overpowered, but when you actually manage to do it, it could differentiate the gameplay and give you the advantage you need in a bad situation. To finish off my character prediction for Shadow the Hedgehog, I would love his Final Smash to not be Super Shadow. I don't want it to be a clone of Sonic, and even that, I didn't really like the Final Smash Sonic had. It seemed like it could have been better. So with at least for Shadow, I would love his Final Smash to be a Chaos Blast, just like you would be able to in the original Shadow the Hedgehog game. It would be somewhat similar to Samus, as it being just a much more powerful version of her B attack. Same thing with Shadow. But then again, I'm just a guy on the internet making videos for you guys, so who knows if I'm right. But if you have your own suggestions for a possible moveset, please tell me in the comment section below or in the video response. Big thank you to Hector Cepeda, I hope I pronounced your last name right, for suggesting Shadow as a plausible character in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. And if you have your own suggestions that you want us to make a video on, please tell us in a comment below, or better yet in the video response. Thank you all very much for being some fantastic viewers, and we'll see you guys in the next one.